What's up, guys? Welcome back. I have another NBA mock draft here. Yeah, so let's go. These are the lottery picks. A lot of this could happen. This would actually be the Clippers pick. We'll just count that as the Clippers because I just don't feel like dealing with it. Yeah, a lot of interesting moves here. As yeah, but the Bucks, Trailblazers, and Mavericks got top three picks. So let's do this. Number one, I have the Trailblazers taking AJ DeBansa, small forward out of BYU. This year, at the beginning of the year, it was obviously Darren Peterson that was going to go one, but since then it's kind of switched up. Now that Darren Peterson's been hurt a lot of the year, and also that he has been playing as well as people thought he would. So AJ DeBansa has slid into that number one. I think he will go number one. Now number two, Milwaukee Bucks will take Darren Peterson. Darren Peterson, they honestly they need a new young guard or something because Giannis is getting pretty pissed off that he has no help at all. So I feel like this will be a great move if they even get the number two pick, which is not going to happen. Number three, Mavericks are on the clock. They take Cam Boozer. They have Cooper Flag from Duke. Now they have Cam Boozer from Duke, two of the best forwards. Coming out of a draft class in these past few years. Cam Boozer was dominant in this year's college basketball season. Obviously, they lost to UConn in a heartbreaker. That honestly was like a miracle. I mean, the Braylon Mullins shot, literally, it was a miracle shot. But let's go on to number four, the Nets. Tough break. They're going to take Caleb Wilson here. I feel like he's top four. I feel like these guys are just going to go in that top four. Caleb Wilson could go lower, but, I really think that Caleb Wilson is still a top four player in this draft. Moving on, the Clippers pick. Clippers, not Pacers. Clippers pick. They will take Darius Cuff Jr. No, wait, hold on. Let's think here, because Darius Cuff is the best player on the board right now. But do they need a guard? Because could they move Garland to the 2 and then have a Cuff at the 1? Hey, just do it. He's the best player on the board. Got to take Darius Cuff here. Now this is the Clippers pick, not the Pacers. Clippers pick. Number 6, the Kings, the Sacramento Kings. I think they're going to take Kingston Flemings here out of Houston. He was very great this season. I love the way he played, and I feel like he's going to be great for that backcourt in Sacramento. Number 7, Wizards are on the clock. Ooh, this is tough. Because they do have AD, which I was thinking maybe they could take Yaxel, but Yaxel's a power forward. And they have AD, even though AD is probably not going to be a long-term starter for them. They could go... they need a guard. They really need a guard. I mean, you could go Mikal Brown. You go Braden Burries. Did I say... No, I said Braylon Mullins earlier. Yeah, I said Braylon. Never mind. Screw it. Give me Mikal Brown Jr. here, coming out of Louisville. Great point guard. Obviously Louisville, they didn't do that well in March Madness, but a lot of teams don't do well in March Madness, so. And now number 8, the Jazz. Nate Ament. They need a wing playmaker. I think Nate Ament is exactly that. Tennessee did very well in March Madness, even though they lost, but again, every other team loses except for one, so. Number 9, Hawks via New Orleans. Let's think. So they have at their point they have Nickeil Alexander-Walker shooting. They have Dyson, small forward. They have CJ McCollum. Um, Power forward they have Jalen Johnson, and then center they have Okongwu. I feel like they go Braden Burries here, and then like kind of alternate him between the two and the three, because they really do need a small forward. Unless I'm just completely blanking. Yeah, unless I'm completely blanking, I don't know any small forwards that play for Atlanta. I mean, I'm still trying to think. Isn't it just wait? Is CJ? Yeah, I think CJ McCollum's like a shooting guard or something. I'm not sure though. Yeah, but Braden Burries is a great pick for the Hawks. I love that pick. You know, after dumping off Trae Young, they'll probably need some guard help. Anyways, moving on. We have the Grizzlies picking. Oh, I don't know if Zachary Reese-Shea is a small forward, but he could be. Anyway, enough about the Hawks here. Let's go into number 10. Honestly, Axel Lendenberg here. They just got rid of Triple J. They need a power forward right now. And I feel like Axel Lendenberg out of Michigan. He's actually playing right now. It's the time I'm recording it. I'm watching while I'm filming this video. Michigan's up by like 10 at halftime. So, he's looked pretty solid in this game. Nothing too special, but he's looked really good this whole season. Not to take away from him or anything. He's looked great all season. All right, 11 Bulls. I swear, if they take another freaking point guard, bro, I'm gonna be so pissed. I think they're gonna take Hans Steinbeck here. I love Hans Steinbeck. I was just playing for Washington. It sucks. They're not a good team at all. But Hans Steinbeck was great this season, and they need a power forward / center here. After getting rid of the Vooch, and yeah, all they have is Jalen Smith now. So I feel like if you could alternate Hans Steinbeck into a center, that would be great. 12. Warriors are on the clock. They do not need a center. They have Tingus Pingus. Honestly, do you go with like LeBaron Philon here or Braylon Mullins? We could go somewhere like Jane Quainance, Chris Sinak. Chris Sinak would have been a great pick. Now I'm thinking back on it. I think I'm going to go LeBaron Philon here. I feel like they need a successor to Stephen Curry, and Brandon Podziemski. I hate to break it to you. Brandon Podziemski is not the successor. That man is doo-doo. Alright, he is butt cheeks. Alright, I am a professional Brandon Podziemski hater. Alright, this guy is terrible. Whenever I watch him, I cringe. Number 13, Hornets. This is not happening. They're going to the playoffs, but if they did, number 13, they would probably take... they do need center, so Chris Sinak here. Pretty easy pick. Best center in the class. Played for Houston, Houston was a solid team this whole year, so it's just like you're obviously getting a good player. Yeah, I feel like this is a great pick, because all they have is Moussa Diabate and Alex. Did I just say Alex? What is his name? Kalkbrenner? Some Kalkbrenner. But they're solid, but they're like depth pieces. They're never going to be like a starting center or like an all-star center. Chris Sinak could be a good starting center. I don't know about all-star. We'll just have to wait and see. But 14, San Antonio. Now, I don't know where this pick is coming from, but I know it's not San Antonio's pick. It's a different pick. But number 14, San Antonio's on the clock. Give me Jaden Quainance coming out of frickin' Kentucky. Another great defensive power forward. This will just be a great defensive front court. And San Antonio with Wembanyama, acquaintance. I just feel like those two would work so well together. And Harrison Barnes is getting older, so they will need someone to step in for him. I feel like Shaden Quaintance is the perfect guy. 15, OKC. I don't know who would want to actually trade up here, because I don't know. You want Lakers and OKC. I don't know how this works. How do I do this? How do I don't know how to do this, so I'm just not gonna mess with it because I don't know how to do it. Wing. I mean, you could go Koa Pete here. It's probably my best choice. Koa Pete. They really don't need these guys, and it actually pisses me off that they get him. But now 16. They take Keaton Wagler or Braylon Mullins. I think just coming off of going to a natty, I think they take Braylon Mullins here. Or maybe even winning the natty. We're not sure yet. 17. The Toronto Raptors. They need a center. They need a guard. You could take Tommy Hall here. I think I'm going to take Tommy Hall to go there. Another white boy to join the Toronto Raptors. Number 18. Dude, Keaton Wagler is still here. He's kind of fallen, so we're going to take Keaton Wagler here. They do need a guard. Davion Mitchell is not a starting guard. He is more like a six-man. That's nothing wrong. He's still fantastic, but I just don't think he's a point guard that, can bring you to even a 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. And that's not good, because the Eastern Conference is kind of buns. 19, Wizards are on the clock. They take Bennett Sturts here. They need a guard. Bennett Sturts is that guy. Number 20, wing. You could look at some other wings like Tonde Yesufu, Amari Allen. You could also go with like a center like Patrick Ngongba, but I don't really need a center. Go Dalen Swain, Joshua Jefferson, Isaiah Evans. But I think I'll go Kareem Lopez here. I think that's a good pick. 21. Guard, playmaking, forward, scoring. So if we look at this, let's go Amari Allen, go Christian Anderson, Cam Carr, Dalen Swain. Give me Dalen Swain going to the Pistons. Forward scoring. That's your guy. Coming out of Texas, he is one of my favorite prospects this year. I just love the way he plays. His hustle, his playmaking's really great, and his scoring's good. It sounds like I'm glazing, but it's not glaze, it's the truth. And I do need a wing. I mean, Tonde Yesufu's here. Amari Allen's here. Give me Amari Allen. It's like Amari Allen's just a better player than Tonde Yesufu. I mean, both of them are great players. But I feel like, Amari Allen, it would just be a better fit for Cleveland overall, and that's nothing to say about Tonde Yesufu. He's a great player. I just feel that Amari Allen would just be better. He's just, overall better. Cam Carr goes to the Nuggets. The Nuggets. Can't speak right now. 24. Dude, they can't keep getting away with this, man. This is too much. I mean, Christian Anderson. I honestly don't know what the hell they need. I would honestly trade, but I don't know how to do it, so. Okay. Center and forward scoring. Okay, you're gonna take you're gonna take Patrick Ngongba and you're gonna shut up. All right, Lakers, just take a center, please, God. All right, y'all don't need anything else but a center and maybe some more defensive players. That's it. Don't take a damn point guard or something. Y'all don't need a point guard. That is the least of your problems. Your problem is center. Please take Patrick Ngongba here. Please. 26 New York Knicks. They could take Tonde Yesufu here. I think they will. I mean, what the what's in the flippity flap? I don't think that was supposed to happen. Well, we just found a glitch. Yeah, I thought this was a good website. But since there's two Tonde Yesufus apparently, yeah. But for the Celtics, I mean, honestly, I think the Celtics would take Isaiah Evans. You know. But 28, I think the Timberwolves take Elijah Arenas here. And then the Cavs, I think they take I think they take Joshua Jefferson here. And then number 30, finally, they will take. They do need point guards. Let's look at point guards here. Braden Smith would be interesting. Dame Sarr would be interesting as well. You know, frick it. Braden Smith. That's it. So apparently there's two Tonde Yesufus. That's a problem. We're just gonna. Yeah, this would be Isaiah Evans, but it glitched out, so. Yeah, this is the mock draft. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Probably an NFL mock draft or just something related to sports, you know, obviously, because that's my channel. It's a dumb thing to say. But, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.